Good evening. I hope you're ready for a possible wild ride tonight as we are popping into a mystery seed. Um this is redemption for the crappy time had on what Saturday or Sunday, whatever the hell. I just was like, nope, not doing this. I think it was Sunday morning. Where it just was not going my way. And I just was like, nope, because I basically recognized that we had shop shuffled and then didn't adjust my tracker, and that was stupid. So we don't know exactly what our goal is. We don't know what settings are going to be on. All we know right now is we're not starting with a damn thing because the items would show up on this screen. Which is interesting. So I have all sorts of stuff up on my monitor just in case we end up having entrance shuffle or door shuffle or who knows what, and then we'll just make adjustments as things happen. So yeah, this could be short because it could just be something that it gives us what we need and it just ends quickly. It could also be long, depending on how dumb it gets. And if it's inverted again, it might make Scanler cry. We'll see. Yeah, we're just waiting for Scanler to be ready, and then we're gonna jump in and get this started. But I'm looking forward to seeing what kind of dumb crap's gonna pop up. And we'll remember to adjust the tracker as we discover things this time, as opposed to just being dumb and forgetting. Because that was annoying. It was definitely annoying on my end. Alright, looks like we're going to be starting here in a second. Alright, there's the countdown. Alright, so let's see how this goes. Alright, it's not inverted. Alright, maps are shuffled. We know that much, so I might as well just mark it now. It's not an enemy shuffle. That's good. That's really good. Okay, we got Uncle here. Alright, compasses are shuffled. And all these bombs. Alright. Yeah, I think we're okay. We'll save and quit from here. So the thing that's good about knowing that those things are shuffled, that means there's just more checks inside dungeons to do. Alright, is this at its normal spot? It is, so we might not have an entrance shuffle either. Alright, we might have a full key sanity. I'm thinking that's gonna be part of the troll. Not that it's really much of a troll. but I'm just double checking. Okay, nothing else that's there. So that's good to know. We'll grab some more bombs. I kind of want that full magic. Alright. Oh, good. Give me the money. All of the money. That was really good. Okay, that's amazing. We don't have to do that item check because that's a pain in the ass. Ooh, spicy rod. So where this could get interesting is if we find out there's some kind of door rando. Alright, confirm. Small key shuffle. Because again, that ups the count for how many checks are in the dungeons. And I'm pretty sure we have a big key shuffle too that we will update in a little bit. Back off. And we're going to remember, I'm saying it now, and I'm going to be mad if I forget. We have to go into one of the shops here and make sure that we don't have a shop sanity on after that other seed. Now, one of the things that is possible, that's nice. Ooh, activated flute. Okay. I wonder if we're going to get something really friendly today. The other thing that's also very possible is it could be swordless. We won't know that for a little while. I'm not necessarily overly thrilled with that possibility, but that is something that can happen in these mystery seeds, so... but that hook opens up a lot of checks on the mountain. I kind of want to get... Well, let's see what we get first. Okay. It's our first pod key. Desert map. Skull Woods map. Okay, all the maps. That's a ripoff. Alright, flute being activated is nice. I don't have to stop at the bird whatever thing. Oh yeah, let's look at the shop. Alright, that looks vanilla. So, likely no shop sanity. That's good. We won't get burned on that today. Alright, officially big key shuffle. Walk out. Okay. And then we had activated flute. No shop sanity. I don't think we have a bonk shuffle on because we would see that. We'll confirm that in a little bit. Okay, that's nothing. That's good. Alright, let's confirm what we got at race game, and then we can go flute off and do some other stuff. Okay, we'll grab that. Castle Tower. Yeah, let's go south first. I guess we can do the mountain too, but let's see what's down here. Oh, I should have gone to, we can still go there. I should check Agina's cave. Just to check. Okay, that is a pendant. Got it. Ooh. Alright, this is spicy. Okay. So, a hammer is something that's kind of required if it's a swordless seed. So, I don't know. I'm going to be treating it like it's swordless until I find a sword. I think that's kind of what I'm going to do. So, we will... Oh my god, stop it. Piece of crap. Pearl. Pearl's good. Oh, that's really good, too. Alright, we need a big key before we can beat Eastern, so I'm not necessarily in a rush to go there. Let's peek at this. Okay. That item's garbage. I can't believe we haven't found arrows yet. I'm just short money. Alright, let's do this. We're gonna switch this up a little bit. Let's go up the mountain first. Okay, you guys are jerks. And the main reason why I'm just doing the one, because we have a lot of checks we can do up here, plus we can go into Hera. There's only a couple item checks I can do there unless we happen to find one of the keys. But, we have all of... The other side of the mountain's got, like, several things that we can do. So we're gonna definitely check that. Alright, that's not helpful. That's helpful. We want the mirror. That immediately gets us to Hera quicker, too. I should have checked to see if the hints are on. I think they can be. And I should have taken the opportunity to look. I can check. Hera's got a couple of them. And actually, we can beat Hera because we have Hook. So that actually works out pretty good. Get away! Thank you. So we'll take the chance on this. information do I know here? Both crystals. Alright. You know what? I'm literally taking it because I need arrows. Nice shovel. Oh, I got 1.0 there. Okay, two things. Hints are on, which is really neat, but that was stupid because it just gave me a hint for the item I found. How stupid is that? Alright. Well, that's good to know. We actually need to read the hint tiles. Might get some really helpful information. No. Cool. Bottle. And a crystal. Good. So getting a glove would be huge because I could go find out what our goal is on the pyramid like immediately. Alright, we're going in here just to do this. The cave north of the graveyard contains a glove. That's gonna be our mitts, more than likely. No, get away from me. So there's a glove. The cave north of the graveyard contains a glove. Okay, we're marking that on the tracker. Reading hints is so good. Like, I'm so glad I thought about it. Now I'm really mad that I didn't read the one inside Spec Rock, but we're not going to go back for that. We're just going to hope it's not helpful. So, if we find a lamp, I might need to test out whether or not this is swordless by seeing if the hammer breaks the barrier, and then we climb Aga, because that might be how we have to get access to a glove and get into the Dark World. That might be the case, but I'm not doing it until we get a lamp. Okay. Fuck off. I said fuck off. Alright, let's go Paradox and see if it's over here. Mire. Desert. Alright. Let's leave the mountain. And we can finish. We have the money now, so let's go and do. Actually, let's do this real quick. Then we're gonna go do the Zora play, I think, and then we can go into Eastern area. I also can do castle. Should check that. Oh wait, I need another key for castle tower, so we're not rushing that. That's good to know. I just thought about it. Hold on. Stupid key sanity. Gotta remember. I also wanna check dig spot real quick while I'm in this general area. I almost forgot. Quake might be good. Well, we could do that at some point. I'm trying to lift a rock and I don't have a glove. Smart. Alright, let's go. Yeah, we're gonna do all this stuff. Nice. First try every time. Oh, there's a cape there, huh? Okay. We'll need to mark that. There's a couple things that cape might help out with, and there's one item that's definitely required, cape required. So we don't know anything about that yet. Okay. Cape. There we go. So none of this is in logic yet, but we're just eliminating it because we can. And then I think going to Saha Eastern is definitely the better play. But if we get something good out of here, this will be worth. Do. Okay. Good trade-off. Oh no. Alright. Well, that's annoying because I don't have a lot of arrows and bombs to try to splash delete up here. I mean, I can try it. Unless we just get flippers. Alright, we didn't. I'll take it. Oh, of course. Alright. Alright, we have 3 attempts at this. I don't like that one already. I didn't do it quick enough. Alright. One more try. No. Alright, that's fine. We tried. Okay, let's go to... We'll buy bombs, because we're going to need them to do Saha. So we can't do that. That's a shame. I gotta practice that a little more and try and get more consistent with it. But I've been able to pull that off before, but the last time I did it, it took me a handful of tries, and I had, like, full arrows and bombs going for it. So this one was gonna be a little harder, but it's alright. At least we know there's some sort of big key there. Do 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 do. Turtle Rock. GT. Alright. So we're going to dip into Eastern, we're going to clear out what we can, which is going to be several items. And then we have Mushroom turn in, we have Hyrule Castle. So the answer's got to be in one of these spots, pretty much. If we see a CT small, we know what we need to do. I have a feeling. That lamp does open up Old Man on the Mountain too, though. Not where I want to rush back to, though. The other thing the lamp does is it gets me another check in here, too. So... And if the big key's actually in here, then it's beatable. Ooh, I'm worried that I'm gonna pull this thing. Come on, can we do this right, please? Thank you. Alright. That's as much as we can do there. Alright, this is as good time as never to do the mushroom, because I can reset this if I'm worried. Since we did a save and quit, let's just do this. Okay, that works. Yes, we want that. Oh, I didn't read the damn hint in Eastern. God, it's so hard to remember to do that because you're just used to not doing it. Looks like arrows is the stun prize. We only have one pod small key. So I think we want to head around. That's nice. Yeah, let's go. We're gonna go to Pyramid, get our information, and then we're gonna just go towards like Thieves and Skullwoods. That makes the most sense by far. Okay. Oh, I should have. God damn it. Oh well, it's fine. Yeah, it's fine. We'll be back eventually. Alright, we're gonna do something cheeky as well. Alright, so let's see what this is. Alright, it's a key. We're gonna grab that in a minute. 4 crystals. This is open. Alright, this is the cheeky part. It's not swordless, I don't think. We just haven't found one. Alright, so that's interesting. Because if we could break that barrier, then it's swordless. And I wanted to test that out. Okay, that's another pod key. That's good. I'm gonna wait a little bit before we go there. And I guess this is as best a time as any just to get catfish out of the way. Lovely. Okay. Alright, so we know where the myths are. We're gonna grab those immediately. And then I think what we're just gonna do is do the back of escape. Get those items. And then we can just get back to the Dark World quickly through the village. I can't do that. We have to do this the long way. I wanted to do the back of escape. I'm stupid. We could do it right now. This actually might have almost been slightly quicker. There it is. My first sword. Okay. Good. Not swordless. I was convinced for a little while. Alright, it was good to know though, because if I thought it was swordless and we would have tried to go to Skullwoods, we would have been very disappointed. Because we would have had to slash away the vines, but in swordless it's just automatically moved. Thanks. Cause that I was really not sure if I was gonna find one at all. That's the magic of mystery. Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna come down here first, I think. Because I want to look at some item locations before we just dive into Skullwoods. Yeah. Primary weapon, sword. Don't get it until then. Okay, how many? Oh, we have all 3 Skullwood smalls. So that's good because that's an indicator that we want to get to the boss there. So we can do every single check in Thieves Town except for one. And it's just because we don't have the small key. But I think it's worth just doing it anyway and risking that. We have more than enough money. So the goal is 4 crystals. Now, to beat Ganon, we need another sword. Okay. Oh, what the hell? I thought he was still down there. Jerk. Ba, 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 ba. Ba, 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 ba. I'll take a heart. Swamps map. Ooh, dodged. Alright, the important thing is to make sure I don't screw up what I screwed up yesterday in this dungeon. We don't need another incident. Actually, I'm assuming that we might not have a boss shuffle because we didn't see... Aw, come on. We didn't see one... I guess I shouldn't assume. We've only seen one boss so far. But we're just gonna go with it. Alright, this is how you're supposed to do this room. You put the bomb down first so that it explodes. And then you get that chest. And now the floor is open, and you don't screw it up like I did last night. And then he ran at me directly. They never do that. Jerk. Alright, we're probably gonna just get a fairy down here. Yeah, we're definitely gonna get the fairy down here. Come on. Oh my god, stop it. Everything hurts. You know, if I could just stop touching stuff, it'd be great. Good enough. Alright, we're gonna give me a crystal? Yes. Alright, that's 2 of 4 that I need. Oh, and it's a red crystal. So let's mark that. Red crystals are important because there's one entrance that you unlock by getting a big red bomb. And you have to beat the 2 dungeons that have the red crystal to unlock that. So it's good to know that that's what that was. I can also check this. Okay, so now we know that's the last pendant. Alright, so one of those crystals is also a red crystal. We just don't know which one. Alright, we're not going to go out of our way for that map. So we don't need the cape. Though the cape would still be helpful. We don't need it for that item. Alright, this is going to kind of suck. I'm not a huge Skullwoods fan, and I'm really not a huge Skullwoods fan doing it on low health with not great weapons. Oh, okay, that was totally unnecessary, thank you. Alright. That was one of the better rooms I've had in a while there. Okay. That was really good, actually. Alright. I don't really need that key, probably, but just in case. I'm gonna do this first, just in case it actually is helpful for the boss or something. Like, half magic or another sword would be, like, fairly significant. How about 50 bucks? Okay. Let's see if I can... These guys out of position. That was decent. That's not. Oh, come on. Light the damn torch. Okay. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. How bad is that? Alright, well this is already going poorly. I just wanted to try and conserve some magic, and I'm just getting wrecked. Do I go for the heart here? Nah. We have a fairy in a bottle, so that'll revive me. And then I have a red potion to use. So we'll exhaust the magic first. That was shitty. Alright. Now I gotta go after him with the hammer, because it's gonna do the most damage. But I gotta watch my health. Oh, we got him. Okay, good. I'll take that. That was... Oh, significant. Okay. And it's a crystal. Man. We're in some weird spots right now. Okay. I kind of hate a lot of stuff. I'm looking at... I don't think I can beat... Can I beat Ice Palace? Like, not in logic. I only need one more crystal, and I can technically win the game, but the problem is... I don't have any that are technically beatable right now. I have one, oops, that I could technically do. Oh, there's this, well, I think that's what I'm gonna need to do. I can get some potions, and the thing I'm not a huge fan of is that I have like 0 health. And really low hearts, and if we have to do Master Sword Ganon, it's gonna suck. All right, so I'm kind of thinking we just kind of home run and go for this. I could do Smith Chain real quick and just get some stuff. And I got these other checks down here because if there's another sword in the pool, because I don't know what setting this is on. Like, I haven't seen... I have nothing to suspect... Here, let's do dig game first. I have nothing to suspect that this is in a hard mode yet. Because in order for that to be true, I would have started to maybe see some, like, green 20 prizes. Like 20 rupees, but they're green with, just say 20. That's the replacement for when it stops offering you, like, hearts or items and stuff like that. So I'm inclined to believe that this might not be a hard or expert item pool. And that I might find another sword. Because if I do find a tempered sword, I'm willing to just go with what I got. Even if I don't, I'm just gonna go to ice probably after I check these things and hope for the best. So we have Fire Rod. I can get a couple more potions before I actually go into ice, which would probably be smart. We got a lot of money. I don't really need maps. Right, yeah. I'm okay with heart containers, honestly. Let's do this. Say we have this item. That's fine. A little extra health is not a bad thing. Because if I stay on Green Mal, Ganon's gonna hit like a truck. Come on. Sure. Okay, I was like, come along, please. Okay. Alright, this is... There we go. Alright. This is gonna be fun. Pod small. take the little bit of magic there. Trying to avoid those spikes. Alright, let's see if we can get this. Please get it, like, right away. I don't like that at all. Come on. I definitely need to get this pixel, please. There it is. Okay. Pull the tongue. I'm gonna get hit. Okay. Another heart. Okay. Alright, we're at least in a better spot life-wise, but man, taking a hit to Ganon will still, like, I can only take, like, 2 or 3 hits. So, it's still a little nerve-wracking. Okay, I'm gonna just wait this out. Yeah. Nice. Scanner just finished already. Yeah, that's fine. I'm gonna just drop in and just go for the boss at this point. I'm gonna be short magic for this. Well, hold on. This might be okay. No, that's really bad. Alright. Alright. Whew. That's one way to do it. Just use your damn potions. Ice Rod! I don't want that shit. I want a sword, damn it! Nice. Zach's just beat it too. Alright, well, we'll go through and see if we can handle the Master Sword Ganon. And then he'll tell us where the silvers are. If we get to that point. We gotta get through the first couple of phases. And we have no safety items. Two, three, four, 5, 6, 7. Oh, come on. 8, 9. Leave me alone. 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 'I don't like any of that. It's just a bad spot for him to spawn. Yeah, alright, that's fine. See if we can have a better phase 1. Missed. Four. 5. 6. 7. 8. 10. 11. 2, 3. Oh, I thought it was dead right there. Alright. Cool. I could just use a potion, but that would be making it too easy. That's gotta be the end of phase 1. 1, 2. Three. I didn't get in the corner fast enough. The lower right area is the worst place for it to spawn. And that was a bad miss. Oh my god, we missed twice. Hey! I'm too lazy to look for a tempered sword, which might not even exist in the seed. Alright, we might be out of... We are. Okay. Should be okay now. GG's, by the way. Nice, fast one tonight, huh? Aw, come on. It's because you didn't roll it? Yeah, that's exactly what it was. Fuck off. I didn't even go in the damn castle. I'm mad. That explains a lot. Is there a sword in there too? Because fuck me. I'll read stuff in a minute. I'm gonna try to... Yeah, I'm gonna bet there is. Would have been a hell of a lot easier than this shit. That's gonna be funny as shit. I'm gonna win because I'm doing it on hard mode. Maybe. I also see that my fucking setup to do auto shoutouts on raids is not working, so I'll play with that again. Oh, for God's sakes, just do it right. Oh, finally. Oh, for God's sakes. Scatsby just finished too. Sword and Hyrule Castle map chest? Fuck off. I win because I did it Master Sword silverless. Silvers and Dark Cross. Nice. Alright. Yeah. Okay. Did you guys realize hints were on? That's how I knew where mitts were. Hints were on. It told me where the glove was. Hera. One of the Hera hints, I think, dropped where the glove location was. Yeah. Yeah, and then, of course, I proceeded to ignore and forget to read most of them as I walked right by them, because I'm just so used to rando, right? So you don't do it. You could have sub 30 this if not for the mitts. Yeah. Did Hera skull... okay. Yeah, that makes sense. I never found Eastern Big. Never found the mitts. They're Graveyard Ledge. Graveyard Ledge had them. But I knew where they were, so I marked them. Now, that's a good question for Bagel. I have no idea. I ended up sequence breaking ice because I'm just like, I just need to beat another crystal, and I'm not looking everywhere for shit. Scats is like, ew, because you Master Sword Silverless. Scanner with 88 CR. Hey, I had under 100 for CR. I feel good about that, even though I came in last and got sniped by 13 seconds with Scats, man. It's great. It was near the end. What does that help with? Near the end of what? No, so it wasn't Agina or Catfish. I did those. It could have been Spike Cave, but I didn't do, Well, I couldn't do Spike Cave. Why? Oh, I never got a safety. Did you guys get... I mean, I knew where Cape was, but I never actually got, I never got flippers. So that's why I did Ice out of logic. And I'm like, screw it, I can get this crystal. I don't have the big key for Pod or Eastern. Yeah, so I didn't have either the big keys. Yeah, I did Hobo. I did all the water checks. I saw the big key at, I tried to splash delete to get the big key on Zorledge, but I didn't successfully pull it off, and so I said, screw it, I just left. I could have gone to Mireshed. Okay, you don't remember where those were either, do you? I'm curious. Because flippers would have been nice. I would have been able to do Swamp if... Well, that's a pendant. Who cares? Yeah, I didn't get flips. I have no idea. Oh, well, sure. Because you got everything in Hyrule freaking Castle. Yeah, the escape that I never touched except for the back, which was shit. That's hysterical. Now, wait a minute. I was told Dark Cross. Let's get our story right. Oh, the back did have a sword. That's true. I did get the sword from the back. I got that one. I got that sword, and I got the one off Moth. That's it. Oh, silvers were in Boomerang chest? Aw, man. Scalar, you don't even know. Man, imagine if I just would have gone and escape. Did you guys also say that there was a sword there too? It was in the first chest. So there was a sword, silvers, and flippers just going on to Zelda Cell, and I just didn't get any of it. And still finished within like 12 minutes of the top finisher? Fine. I didn't get a sword on the mountain. Did you do Dark Death Mountain? Back of Escape and Moth were the two that I got. I cleared out all of the Light World Mountain, except I didn't do Old Man. I didn't go back up to do Old Man because I didn't bother with that early, and I don't remember what was on Floating Island, but I feel like it was trash. You didn't do the Back of Escape. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know where the other sword was then. Escape, Back of Escape, and Moth. What a freaking shame. Yeah, I decided to full clear Ice, hoping that there was another sword in there. And then I didn't get one, and I'm like, well, by the time I finished Ice, Scanler already finished. So I'm like, well, I guess I'm just gonna go and do, just do Master Sword Silverless, because why the hell would I go into Escape and check for anything? Meyer Big with Zora Ledge? Pass. I never went to the Meyer area to look. I thought about checking the shed real quick, but I didn't bother. So I never set foot in Desert. I never set foot in Meyer. I never set foot in Pod at all. But I never had the big key. And then I did do Eastern because I got the lamp. Like, I didn't finish it, obviously. I didn't get the big key. So, I don't know. Thieves Town Big Chest? Well, where the hell was the small key? Like, this is all incomplete information. Oh, Pod, of course, where I didn't go, right? Okay. That's funny. Okay. I was like, it was in this one location that you don't have a key for. I'm like, well, I wasn't getting that, was I? Yeah, I don't remember, so let's say Pod. I mean, that's fair. There's 14 checks. I didn't touch any of them. You could tell me everything was in Pod, and I'd believe you. I'm not going to go look. Rescued by, let's say, Mo. I did Smith Chain, which is kind of, eh. But I did that on my way to Ice. So it wasn't like a total crapshoot, but... Because at that point, I'm like, well... If I beat Ice, that's my 4th crystal. I would like to just find Tempered, and I didn't. But hey, you know what? I'm okay with this time. Yeah. You skipped all of Village of Outcasts? You fool. Pod Arena chest? Okay. Yeah. I could have gotten that if I wanted to go into Pod, because I'm pretty sure when I went into the Dark World, I had one small key. Well, I wanted to go more YOLO on dungeons because of the key sanity stuff, but then I'm like, one key in Pod, I'm not going to bother. I could do Thieves and Skull, like, and actually beat them. So by the time I did that, I had enough stuff where I'm like, I'm not going to go back to Pod. I could just beat Ice. So it made sense. The second small in the Pyramid Ledge we're looking at. Yeah, I got that key. And then, but I still was like, I can beat Thieves Town and in Skullwood, so I'm gonna go there. And I knew Skullwoods at that time was a crystal, but I didn't know that Thieves was, because I forgot to freaking talk to the bomb salesman. Otherwise, I would have known that right away, and I just didn't. So I was like, well, we're going to do this. You died on Moth. I survived because by the time I got to Moth, I already had 3 bottles and one of them had a fairy in it. But yeah, it's too bad I didn't go into Escape. What a fool I am. The one-time Escape is freaking loaded in the front and I don't go. I'm sharing that in the chat so that Scat sees that because that's hilarious. But yeah, that was a nice quick seed to call an early night on this one. And then I'm going to debate tomorrow. Tomorrow I might do that Enemizer async you posted. We'll see. We'll see what I'm doing. 'Cause I got a couple things going on like Thursday, Friday, but I'm going to probably still stream like after those. So I don't think it's going to interrupt too much, but yeah, a solid hour 7. That was nice and quick. I was waiting for a troll, by the way. I really thought this was a swordless seed for quite a while because I didn't do the front of escape. So to test it out, I was on the pyramid, you know, checking the goal, and I mirrored, and then I tried to hammer the barrier, and I was surprised when it didn't actually open. Um, so, and then I'm like, oh, it's not swordless. I really was expecting the barrier to open, and then I was like, well, you know, because it is what it is, because the hammer was so early. And then when it didn't, I'm like, okay, well, this is different. So then at least it let me know, yeah, I'm a couple items that I gotta pick up there, but it still didn't put me in escape, even though I was right there doing that. I should have probably considered it. Would have been quick enough. Obviously, would have saved me a shit ton of time. All right. Well, thanks, guys. Who can we go and raid since everyone was like here doing stuff? Who's on tonight? Ooh. Tell you what, for those of us who are fans of the of our only ADKF, Raynox is doing his match against Death Taxes right now. Let's go and pop in. He's actually fighting Trinex. It looks like he's actually pretty close to wrapping this one up. He's at an hour 21 already, so let's pop in and just wish him luck. All right, guys, thanks a lot. We'll catch everyone later. See ya.